Riverside. The reason why Auto Club does not exist in SNL. Round 32. And this is the version of the track that the Grayspeed uses for SNL, OG SNL. Of course, this is the original version, not the modern version that he that he touched.
Get ready now. Going green.
Because, of course, he's never going to release it to the public. But still, this is the original track without all the modifications that Grayspeed did. Although, considering that the guy John Norton made this track, the guy would have been mad even at the thought of somebody modding his tracks. No, actually, I guess Grayspeed should consider himself lucky that by now John Norton doesn't really give a shit anymore, because yeah, chances are he would definitely try to DMCA the video. Or at least copyright abuse, at least abuse the copyright system to take the video down. And take the videos down, because, you know, modded River, I'm pretty sure he has been modding River, I'm pretty sure he's used a modified version of this track since 1999. So, yeah. But anyway, we only have 10 laps, so let's talk about today's topic right away, and that is the Game Awards. Now, I thought after the show was done that this was the first edition of the Game Awards that I've seen that had no controversy whatsoever. But turns out there is a little bit of controversy, and that being that it won too many awards, especially for free. Pretty much almost swept the Game Awards, leaving all the other games with leaving all the other games with either breadcrumbs or nothing at all. Now, I was sort of expecting this complaint from people, because the usual train of thought tends to be, of course, if this game was Japanese, Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards would have tried the hardest to ignore it. But since it's made by Westerners, of course it won so much. Although, I actually haven't seen anybody make this reasoning, but I did read a tweet that said, no, the developers are good people, they're very talented, but it's infuriating how this game that is pretty derivative, made on Unreal Engine 5, and with a bunch of Hollywood actors, gets to be called the new golden standard, the new standard for games. This game has raised the bar so high that, yeah, this is the new standard now. To which, yeah, I get why, but there's a reason why it won so many awards. I've seen footage of the game, and of course, by the way, everybody talks about it, and the fact that it had won so many awards. This game is really, really fucking good. Almost, well, I'm not gonna say the perfect game, but borderline perfect. In fact, I even called it borderline perfect when I thought that it actually won way more awards than I thought it did. But, yeah. As for my opinion, did it deserve all these awards? Or rather, the question should be, should have won less awards? I'd say at least one award is a little bit questionable, that being the Best Art Direction. Because, you know, Alana Sorkson was right there. So, yeah. So much so that a guy I know asked, if this game was AAA, you think it would have still won Best Art Direction, or would have gone to Silksong? I still think it would have gone to Expedition 33, but I don't know. Again, Silksong was robbed of this award because it should have been a Silksong, one of the best art. But still, the game Expedition 33 has an awesome art direction. I can claim that. I can say that. I can give credit when it's due. But Silksong should have deserved it more. Come on. But yeah, that's sort of it. And another complaint that I think I did make this complaint in the video is that it had too many people nominated for Best Performance. And I understand Charlie Cox because, you know, he's the Hollywood actor, but could have really just done 2 guys? They had to be free? I found that a little bit, not questionable, not questionable actually, but, you know. No, it's true that there were games that had multiple nominations at the, for Best Performance. God of War Ragnarok, I'm pretty sure, had both Christopher Judge, the actor of Kratos, and the actor of Atreus nominated for Best Performance. To which, reminder, Judge won and gave that long-ass speech that prompted the Game Awards to come up with "Please wrap it up," if you remember. But still, 3 people? It's kind of an exaggeration. I can get 2, but 3? Yeah. I don't know about that, Chief. But yeah, aside of that, I don't think it really it deserves all the awards. Again, judging by what everybody says, and of course the way it was awarded at the show. So yeah. Although one complaint that I've seen that actually I can kind of agree with is the fact that the Game Awards need to restructure their awards, and of course the industry needs to to redefine what indie means, because I said this in the video. This game is this article, which I don't remember where I read it, but this article stated, yeah, this game feels too much like a AAA, looks and feels too much like a AAA game to be considered indie. In fact, there's a title for that. It's called AA games. Because I said this in the video, the game, Expedition 33 had a lot more disposable income than Hollow Knight Silksong. You know, the fact that it was made in Unreal Engine 5, the developers could afford an Unreal Engine 5 license, the fact they were able to hire several Hollywood actors, Charlie Cox and Andy Serkis above all. Yeah, this game looks. Dispatch also has the same. Is technically the same. It looks. Its cartoon graphics mask the fact that the game is made in Unreal Engine 5. It has Aaron Paul and Jeffrey Wright, Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad, and Valentin Narcisse in Boardwalk Empire, as well as the cast from Critical Role. So, yeah, I can get why they would say that. So I get why they would say that, and honestly, I sort of agree. But at the end, I don't make the rules, so yeah. Although for the best RPG thing, the argument was that best RPG is way too broad of a term to actually accurately, provide a winner. Because yes, the Expedition 33 won, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is technically an RPG. Trails in the Sky First Remake is an RPG. I thought its purposes with the way, judging solely by the Metacritic numbers, it should have been there, as it should have been nominated. Like, the third best RPG is too broad to actually, to actually provide an accurate winner. To which, yeah, I kind of agree with that point, and not because they just name dropped Trolls in the Sky, but yeah, I can sort of agree with that statement. But yeah, that's all I honestly have to say about this whole thing. And yeah, I don't know if I want to say another thing, but actually no, yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. On January, for the month of January, I'm going to do something a little bit special, provided I can actually finish the series in time for before New Year's Eve. I should be able to if I don't get any more delays, but I don't know. I'm probably going to stretch it very thin. But yeah, I have a special project for the month of January, and it's going to replace NR ReTelling in case I don't finish it. But even if I finish it, it's still going to take the place of SNL ReTelling, while both the Chemical Recycle reboot and the Gen 4 North American tour will continue as scheduled. This is something that I want to do for fun. Also because I was partially inspired by the new Legacy Inc. Royal Rumble Fund, which next year should happen next year, because it's 2026. And it's biannual, so this should happen. So we're gonna have a new one in 2026. So yeah, I'm not gonna say. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck this starter up. Oh god, shit. I'm not gonna say what project it is. What project it is, but yeah, it's gonna happen in January, and we'll occupy the whole month of January, hopefully, without delays. But in the meantime, we pretty much dominated here at Riverside. And it's very likely going to be our last. No, maybe Atlanta and Dover are going to be pretty easy for us. But yeah, next up is definitely going to be a race where we're going to struggle at Phoenix. As we go across the line to start the final lap here at Riverside.
Lap. You the man. Come on, bring it home.
Okay. Nice and easy through here. Slow down. Okay. The last heartbreaking part. Oh, by the way, this last 2 days I've been playing a lot of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and yeah, that game is fucking amazing. That game is actually fucking awesome. Like, it's so addicting. I actually finished all the cuts just now, and now there's I only have the DLC stuff left to do. So yeah, potentially making that a playthrough. I'm potentially making this one a playthrough, but in the meantime, across the line to win a Riverside. But yeah, I could potentially make that a playthrough. It's probably not going to take that long, because of course, I mean, it's very not going to take that long. I don't think I'll be able to get at least the main stuff. Definitely, I think it's what, 6-7 parts. If you do parts based of single cups. Just the main stuff. The DLC stuff, of course, it's gonna take a little bit longer, because only God knows how many DLCs they want to pump into the goddamn thing. But yeah, in terms of base stuff, yeah, it's not gonna be that long of a playthrough. So yeah. As for my adventures with the Mystery of the Emblem, that's going pretty fine. Now I have so many characters, I honestly have no idea who to pick. I mean, I do have an idea, but, you know, I'm actually asking some people which units should I keep and which units should I try it out.
Limit 55.
But,
Keep it under 3,500. In seconds.
yeah, it's a really, really fun experience.
The race is over. Come on in.
One big complaint that I have is the fact that the translation is a bit jarring. Well, not the translation itself, more like the translated names, to which I kind of understand why the translation was made shortly after Heroes had been released, so not all the names were translated, but still, I am... they really couldn't find any time to update the translation to feature the more up-to-date names for Heroes? But anyway, in the meantime, so we win at Riverside. Second is Ami, third is Sophia, fourth is Rachel, then is Marianne, Jessica, Bryn, Faye, Jenny, and Stella are rounding at the top 10. Cecily 14th, so I should have gained at least a few points from her. Then Summer finished 21st, Kasumi Takashi 25th, 23rd, Lillian 25th, Nathan 26th, Grant 29th, Zane 44th, and Rod finishes last. No lapped cars. And where did Bryn? Oh, they finished 8th. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, that's the last road course done. So let's check out the standings, shall we? And with this, we are back into third, 32 points away from Sophia. So we can actually steal away second place from Sophia. So let's see if we can actually do that. Bryn, of course, still leads, and as I stated, the championship pretty much all hers to lose. Then Lydia is in 5th, Stella in 6th, Jen is 7th, Ami is in 8th, Rachel is in 9th, and Jessica is now up to 10th. Jessica remains in 10th. What I'm talking about. So let me check. Biggest winner is Kazumi Jibayashi with 2 positions gained. Did Summer? No, Summer only gained 1 position. Okay. Biggest losers are Grant, Matt Kanseth, and Casey Elliott, who all lost 2 positions each. All 2 positions. But yeah, as I stated, road courses are done. Now we got Phoenix, Homestead, and then Atlanta. And as I've been stating pretty much this entire time, after Atlanta, we start with the Stock GT series, and then once that is done, we do the finale at Dover, and then the International All-Star Race. So, yeah, but this is going to be the last time I'm ever going to mention that, so, yeah. But, anyway, this has been it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you see more content like this, hit subscribe, click notification bell so you get the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.